Yardy har, me hearties, and yardy har, moribus.
Yardy har. Hello, everybody.
How are you doing?
Just hanging around.
Hang around. Just hanging.
Just hanging out.
Sliding.
Playing Nintendo.
Playing Nintendo. So we are out, a little bit out in space, and what are we doing?
We are going to launch some satellites. That's the plan, anyway.
Yes. Satellites. So we have this little construction here, which we have a semi-plan. It's not we are not 100% sure that it actually will work yet, but we are here to see if it will. So we have two rotors, which will allow us to select in what direction we want to send our module. And these are two merge blocks that we have placed, and they're facing each other, and we want to kind of find out if they are actually merged.
Yeah. So we'll see if they if they just start off merged, and then we can use that as a breaking point.
I'm missing a part.
We are out of motors, steel tubes of both varieties, and some computers.
Wow.
Your Calda is not equipped for the task. Oh God! My bad.
Oh,
my bad.
Still... I need to look around before I do stuff.
No, that was my bad. You were you were okay. So yeah, hopefully if this works, then we can use this as a launch. So we can just build off, attach another merge block, and the merge block will be part of our satellite, at least one half of it, and the other merge block will be part of our launching device. And then hopefully we can power it too by the satellite, so we don't actually have to power this platform. So the satellite could actually power the platform while it's connected, and then once it launches, it's no longer powered. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Our next challenge...
What is the computer zone?
Computers, yeah. Computers, large steel tube, small steel tube, and motor. Our other challenge, we're going for a very basic satellite idea with very minimal parts. This might change it a little bit with the merge block, we'll see. But we're not going to rotate it around, so we're going to have to position the satellite, the solar panels, in the position they need to be from our launch. So for here, they should be facing either up or that way towards the sun.
I'm coming in!
Woohoo! And Jaws, you did a test with small ships, because we were thinking about whether we should make these large ships or small ships.
Yes, I did try to make a small ship satellite to save on the resources, because resources likes to be saved. And the small ship antenna only has a reach of 5 kilometers, and we require 20.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna have to finish this.
Okay, I'm in your bum.
Mm.
Don't squirm.
Come into my bum.
Don't clench.
Oh, we don't have any power.
Yeah. We can throw a solar panel on. Okay, I'm going to put a little control panel so we can access this merge block. It is green, though. I want to see if we can unlock it. Okay, can you try to get that control panel? My range with it spinning.
Spin!
That's not helping.
I'll stop it, more of this.
I got it. Access denied. How's it accessed? Oh, you finished it, even though I placed
Aww.
it. Okay, that's okay. It's not moving anymore. You got it.
We have two merge blocks on the same, so if we turn them off, yep, there we go.
So that works. Cool.
But we need to take it back.
So
before
maybe
it drifts off space.
Yeah. So maybe we should have power on this platform so we can lock these rotors.
I wonder where's the control. If we can turn on the braking torque, we should be fine. If you turn off or take
I
off the control?
just took it off. Yeah. Oops.
Ah.
Alright, I'll put it back. Will the braking work without power? I guess so. Yeah. It's not powered braking.
I think so. I think I own most of the stuff on this, and you own the control panel. So
I will share the control panel, and you are free to do what you need to do.
Share everything else. So braking for something. Yeah, that's fine. Not moving.
Does it
I
work,
guess
though?
it wasn't doing that before either because it stopped.
You could try hitting with the ship, see what happens.
The ship moves.
Nice. Okay, so braking works without power.
Yes,
Good.
perfect. Science.
Should we just rebuild these rotors so we don't have to reposition them or power them to get them in the back where we need? Or this could be a problem when we're shooting down, actually, depending on our design. Might be okay, actually.
I have the plan.
Okay.
I have the plan. This is the plan.
Just change it.
Yeah, just move it.
That doesn't allow us to shoot up, though.
It does. I will show you with science.
Oh, just unmerging different way?
Yeah, we just merge it. Instead of merging it straight on, we merge it from the side.
It doesn't, like, get knocked off? Like, it looks like when it disconnects, it moves over. I don't know if it will, like, can it move just straight up like that when it unlocks?
Don't know. We can just put on another armor block, I think.
Yeah, get it a bit further away.
Let's do that, and put the other one. Move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it.
Okay.
Do like that?
Sure. So
Perfect.
which one do we want to launch first?
What do
Down?
we launch?
Since it's facing down, almost.
Yes, we kind of need power though.
Well, once we get the satellite on there, it will power. I believe.
That's
right.
true.
So we could try that, or we could add a solar panel to our little launching thing too, but that might clearance-wise. So you can do this, but you can't just place it directly on the merge block, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I can't put it there without a block, I think. Oh, maybe I can. Weird. I swear I tried that before. Okay, good. Never mind.
Never mind.
User error.
Yeah.
Alright, so for this one, we'll have the solars facing towards you.
Facing towards me, yes.
Towards you. And then we need a thruster. Where are we going to put these thrusters?
So what if we do... I mean, the merge block is coming with the satellite, I guess?
Yeah, so we can kind of try to put that into the design a bit. Yeah.
So we do that.
I think we're on the same page. You're hovering, or you're placing where I'm hovering, so that's good.
Okay. And then we'll put this guy over here.
We should almost make this arm...
Yeah.
That will be okay. I mean, we could make it so it's impossible to actually hit the station. We could extend this guy down a bit more, this merge block. Have it stick down further so these solars are actually below this platform so they can't hit. Or we extend it further out.
Yeah, that's true. So we have this little satellite here, nothing special. It's 2 thrusters and 2 solar panels and an antenna, merge block on the back. Erebus is positioned in the cockpit and is in control of the launching sequence. Are you prepared, Erebus?
I am. We tried doing
Very
some other stuff with the rotors to be able to like manually move it around, but it's didn't quite work right. So we'll probably end up having to go to the control panel to position this thing around. But right now we're facing in this direction, and I've got some key bounds to the control panel. We've got the thruster, which is going to be the one that's going to launch it, and we have the merge block. So we should be able to do this all from this cockpit to launch this guy. So it might try to move me though, I guess, once I turn on the thrust. Is the only problem.
Yeah.
Maybe if I go really fast. I guess we could just undock it. Well, let's see what happens if it's terrible.
Yeah, let's see.
We'll do antenna.
Shouldn't have that much thrust.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. It's not going straight.
No, it's not going straight. Oh, wait. Is it?
Most definitely. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. No, it's off. And it doesn't let me... I can't control it anymore.
I turned off. It should stop by itself now.
Okay.
Hopefully. If it has... Is it? It should be. Or is it acting like one of the cargo ships?
It'll fly forever.
I think it's acting like one of the cargo ships. And we can't stop it.
I can't get into it. The
No,
antenna.
I could, but... And I set it to stop. Thruster? Or not disable. Forward, turn that off.
Yeah, it doesn't even show on our screen for me anymore. Oh, there it is. Satellite. Out of receiving range.
Ship has disconnected from terminal.
I think I forgot. Did we... What did we set the antenna to?
Did it fly in behind the Oh, it's behind the shadow. It's
Okay,
not getting any power now.
Woohoo!
It's still moving for me.
Yeah.
I'll go get the welding or grinder ship, and we'll collect.
Yeah, easy enough to rebuild. So that didn't work.
Didn't work, no.
Oh, I can't weld this stupid thing because it's moving. Oh, maybe.
Yep.
Do it.
I'm coming. When?
So at one point I did turn down the antenna. We should probably put like I guess a battery on it, which might help it for when it does do passes behind these asteroids.
Yeah.
Raise costs, but...
Yeah, and it's only... I mean, if it has... it's basically, if it loses power, it's just going to drift. And once it gets the power back again, once it drifted past the...
Yeah, that's true. It should just keep going. Assuming we can launch it properly.
Yeah.
So we're up to see. We'll rebuild it this time.
Go ahead.
I think if we just unmerge it and see what it does. Like if it rotates or anything like that when we unmerge it, then that might be not the way to go.
Yeah. I think that is the case. I think it's doing it because there are blocks diagonal to it.
Yeah.
And I notice when you break a block or disconnect a block and it's diagonal to it, it tends to do this little pushing thing.
Yeah, it kind of drifts off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see, where are we? You are. I found you.
Oh,
I wonder, can I connect him and Krelda? It's going to be amazing.
Can. I've done that to transfer parts back.
Wait. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh man, ships are really derpy. This patch.
Yeah, it's really...
Feels like we're back to the early days of multiplayer.
Early days of multiplayer. And they're not... There we go. Fusion, ha!
Perfect. Now you can just fly around and weld like that. Just lock them together and
yep.
you're good.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. because your ship has the parts, the jumper.
Okay, now I can't place this merge block. So what we found out is we couldn't place the merge block when it was incomplete, but when it was complete we could, but now I can't again, so I don't know. It confuses me.
Is it because it's turned off?
Maybe, yeah, actually. I was trying to think what's different about the situation. Okay, turn you on, even though it's on my hotbar, I didn't have to go there.
Yep, there we go.
Okay, so we learned something else. Has to be on.
That's interesting. So do we build this differently? Because if we build it the same, there's...
Well,
I don't think there's going to be any difference.
We don't know. Probably not. But
do we want to try to build
I don't know.
Just this?
Because when I launched it, I turned on the thruster, and that caused our rotor arm to turn too, which might have set that ship into a spin. I don't know.
So we'll try it the other way.
Maybe. I'd like to see what it does just unmerging, if it still rotates.
I'll place the...
Otherwise, we should try to get the center of mass in line with that merge block.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll try this. And see what happens. Do you have the other solar panel? There we go. Grab Krelda. Come here, Krelda. Eh. Your fusion body is heavy. I thought that if you merged with another or connected with another ship, you got control over the thrusters and stuff. I
don't think over a connector. Because over a rotor you don't either, I don't think. Or over a piston you don't. I tried doing it over a piston. I put a cockpit on a piston and I couldn't control the thrusters.
I gotta admit that I'm a little bit disappointed. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I tried doing it on my molar because the cockpit's kind of... You get so far in the drills you can't really see what's around you, so I was going to make it so the cockpit could extend out when you wanted to fly around. So you could kind of push it forward beyond the drills and then you could see left and right. Yeah. And then retract it when you're actually mining, but yeah, it didn't work. One day, maybe.
Yeah, one day. This is really hard to control.
It's like dragging something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need the merge block, and I think that's it.
Okay. I'll come around. Yeah. I'm sliding. I'm drifting, brothers. Whoops. I didn't bump into anything.
It's fine.
There we go. He'll stop eventually. And we'll call it Yobo. And we'll try this again.
Okay. So this time I'm just going to release it. Yeah, it would probably be better if the merge block was like one back. But anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, still rotated.
Ouch.
Try to push it back in.
Whoa!
Or
no!
fly...
Stop. What you're doing, Krelda?
What are you doing with...
I'm not in Krelda.
Why are you doing that? What happened? Why did she drift off like that?
I disconnected and she just started flying off.
Oh look, it's reattaching. It's gonna do it. It didn't drift far enough away. Good. Okay, so that doesn't work. It still does the rotate. So redesign is probably the way to go.
Yeah, new design.
Attach yourself.
For the future. Viva la revolution.
Okay, well we could center everything on the merge block, I guess. Make that kind of... I don't know. Or like you say, move it back so it's not touching.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to connect though, so maybe we should just grind it down.
Yeah, I'll probably just grind it down.
Oh, it's so close though. Maybe I can just...
So what do you say we take a break and think a little bit about it?
Yeah, we'll redo it.
Perfect.
Alright, so we connect with them. It would cause this thing to rotate to some extent. So we did it a different way. We just built it as a station, and we disconnected it from our little build block. We had a cockpit on there, and we just converted it to a ship. So it is now a ship, and it is ready to be sent off into space. Jaws,
yes.
You want to fly her out? So this guy we're just going to do remote.
Remote access, thrust override, full. It's not moving. Thrust override. Thrust override, pause.
We built it a little too close to the building block.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be able to get a full thrust, actually, because it just did this little puff when I tested it in creative. Okay, so let's see here.
We did convert it to a ship, right? Like,
I'm pretty sure I did. We have to put the cockpit back and see if that's actually the case.
Very strange. Yeah, we thought we did.
I'm pretty sure I pressed the button and that I couldn't press it again. But who knows? Oh, it's yours.
Okay, I'll take... Ooh.
Is it?
It doesn't say convert. Yeah, it's grayed out. Ship name.
You even...
I could manually fly it, I suppose, for a second to see if it'll move.
Yeah? Doesn't matter. Oh,
Yeah,
there,
moving.
now it moves. Why didn't it move?
Okay, try again. Maybe it needs a cockpit to be able to remote control the thrusters? I don't know.
Satellite Alpha. No. Darn. I changed the wrong slider. Yes, I know. Calm down. 20,000 meters forward, full thrust. Get off. It is thrusting. It's thrusting. Why isn't it moving though?
What's going on?
What? Multiplayer.
I guess. That's weird. Yeah, it was like full thrust.
Lower it. No, yeah, it's not moving at all. This should be just zooming off even with just a little bit of thrust.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Let me get on here.
What if I do the override now?
When I'm in it?
Yeah. No, it's not moving.
Okay, I'm gonna control it from the cockpit here, but with macros or whatever. So still override. Nope. But if I go...
Nope.
Overloaded. I don't understand.
Oh wait, just give it a little bit. There we go. Now it's... No, just give it like a tiny override.
It's at 100.
Oh, it's
That's a lot.
blasting for me.
Let's put it down to 1.
Yeah. Just...
I don't think I'm
Oh, it
moving
was-
anymore.
Huh. Let me... This is... No, yeah, it's not moving. It was just... I don't know why it was moving. Now it's moving. Are you doing something?
I'm trying. Am I
It's
moving?
moving now.
I turned off the other thruster. Maybe it was... No,
But
now it's on.
it's on for me.
I just turned it back on to see if it would stop. I don't know.
So
That's
do
all
you,
I-
do you,
All I
do you
did was...
go out with it?
Yeah, goodbye!
Bye-bye, more or less.
So now we wait, I guess.
Now we wait.
We still haven't decided how far out we want to send them. Somewhere between, I guess, 20,000 and 10,000.
Yeah. Something like that. Bye-bye, satellites. Bye-bye. Don't see ya.
So what is its thing set to? 20,000? So we definitely can't
It
let it
is-
get past 20,000.
Yes, exactly. If it passes 20,000, we're royally screwed.
We can't control it, and it's going to keep going forever and ever. Okay. Alright. Well,
Yeah,
we got a
so-
lot of waiting to do, so...
Yeah, it's gonna keep... It's speeding up now. That you can totally see that it's going so much faster than it did before.
So what we should try to do now is... I'm going to toggle that block off. And see if it comes to a stop. Make sure we can stop it before it gets too far out.
Yeah, it's slowing down.
Boom, 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 boom. Awesome.
Boom, 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 boom. And stop.
Cool.
Now time.
Now we don't know how much... You said you kind of tested how long it took to stop, and it was a lot or something?
It took about 1 kilometer to stop. But that was in single player where stuff worked.
Okay, there she goes. So we'll see. And eventually it will get up to full speed, I imagine. Is that what you were trying to test, and how quickly from full speed it could stop?
No, yeah, I sent it from my place and I sent it out to 20 kilometers, and I stopped it about by 1800 to see if it could stop. And it was clear that it reached full speed pretty quickly, actually, because it's so light.
Yeah. Can we monitor that from remote?
The velocity?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You can only see that from the cockpit, I believe.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
So I'm gonna stand by the antenna to see the distance, because it's distance to me or to us that we see, so we don't want it to fly further out than 20,000 at least.
Yeah.
What do we say about we'll stop it by 19?
Well, I don't know. Like I was saying before, if we put them exactly like 20,000 apart,
oh yeah, that's
we're gonna have very little overlap of coverage between. We're gonna have dead spots essentially up in the diagonals. If we end up launching in all 6 directions here, we might eventually launch other ones. So the closer they are, the more overlap, and the larger that upper area coverage gets. So I don't know. I didn't do the math or anything, but I don't know. I'm thinking somewhere maybe even just like 15 to start.
Yeah.
And we could push it out or bring it back if we need to. But that'll probably give us more overlap than we actually need. But we could probably push them out 16, 17, 18. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll start with 15. That sounds
have to get out my protractor. Do some circles.
So now we wait.
But yeah, we can always, we wait. We can always position them back. As long as they don't get out of range, we can move them around. We can expand or bring in the grid, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so we'll bring you back when it's in position.
Indeed.
Confirm we stop it.
Yes.
Alright, it's getting kind of out there. We're almost at 13. And at 14, we're going to shut her down.
Yes.
And see how far it takes to stop.
Do you want to do it, or should I?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll show them. You can do it. It'll be on my screen as well.
Tell me when to stop it.
Do it. 14,500.
Okay, there we go. It's slowing down. Slowing down.
All right.
Let's fly out and look at it.
No. Let's go chase it. Yeah.
Oh, listen.
Still going.
It's still going.
It's okay.
It's taking a little bit more than 1 kilometer now, actually.
Oh, here we go.
Not much more.
And we could fine tune it if we wanted to, like. Push it out
exactly.
Exactly 16 or something.
Yeah.
I'm also 200 back from our station, but we're not launching them from our station. The reason we launched them over here is so we could launch all of them from the same location. We wanted to create kind of a launch pad, but kind of failed. But that's why we're over here, so that our base and asteroids aren't in the path that we'd be launching. And we could launch other ones diagonal out in the ways that I'm looking.
I'm eventually looking at them too.
If we want to. So we could have a total of basically 10 satellites, I think.
Yeah. By the way, it's just called antenna now. Why is it just called antenna?
Oh, yeah. Now, is that... that's the name of the antenna? Okay, yeah. There we go.
Alpha. Satellite Alpha out in the satellite orbit of stationary orbit.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
And it should be okay in terms of safety. And if one of those ships gets in range to shoot at it, it could take it out.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. I don't think the meteor showers, which aren't enabled anyway, would target it. But yeah, we don't have those enabled, so. And this is a private sector of space, so we have no rogue pirates to blow up our satellites.
Or do we?
Dun, dun, dun.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
But we got a lot more to launch, but not today. That will be all for today. This was a test launch and we'll see you guys for the next update.
Peace.
Which is out right now, probably.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly right now, as you're watching this.
Yep. So go enjoy it. It has space whales. Hello, everybody. Here's some bonus footage. Just me. No Jaws here, unfortunately. Hi, Jaws. But I hopped into my creative world, while I do all my ship testing and stuff. And I set up this little contraption. So what I've done is using the spherical gravity generators. And if you hit Control, Shift, and Alt F12, you can toggle on this overlay. So it's mainly for like modders and such, but like it shows your collision box on your astronaut, which someone on the forums pointed out is quite large. Much larger than the astronaut himself. That's beside the point. So yeah, what this is supposed to represent is our grid of satellites. It's not positioned quite properly, but it's good enough that I can show you what we're talking about if you didn't quite understand, or we didn't explain ourselves very well, or maybe we're just completely wrong, and this will help you guys realize that and correct us. Who knows? But this middle guy here at the center of the cross is to represent where our station is. Okay, that's our home, and then we had planned on launching satellites out in all 6 directions. And then we also talked about possibly doing the other 4 diagonals, and I've kind of set that up with this guy here. I don't know how. It should be mostly 45, I think. Just rotated with some rotors. So that's kind of where we had planned on positioning some other ones. So these grav gens are all just set to 100, just an arbitrary number. What that number is to represent is actually 10,000 meters. So when a cargo ship enters one of these spheres, it will be close enough that it can transmit its position to one of our antennas. Now, the range on our antennas aren't going to be set to what you see here. They would be set to enough that their sphere would encompass at least one other antenna, and preferably the antenna back at the base, or at least we need one of them to get back to the base. So that will basically expand our grid outwards. So what I've done here is what we will probably change is the distance at which we move our antenna. So right now I think they're about 80 blocks away from the center. And you can see it kind of provides this little overlap that I'm looking at. And that's what we were talking about. So in this overlap, the cargo ship is technically within range of both of these guys. So that's kind of, it might seem like a waste of space, but as you move upwards, the area in which they are overlapped becomes less. So if we just butted these guys up so these spheres were just touching each other but not actually overlapped, there'd be areas kind of in this vicinity where there'd be where they'd be basically farther than 10,000 away from any antenna. So they wouldn't transmit their position. So the more we move it in, the more we'll get a giant or a bigger overlap. And what we haven't really determined yet is what is that distance that we want these guys to be at. So I could actually use this method to figure that out and basically adjust their positions so that all these overlap. And actually, if you look at this guy, he's actually doing that quite well. It's hard because we have to, if we get too far away, they disappear. But if you see this guy, he's kind of covering this whole diagonal, and he is overlapping a bit with this guy. And he's overlapping a bit here, but it doesn't look like there's any dead zone kind of in this area. Where there is a dead zone, however, is if we look at the station from this point of view. Oops, got a little bit too far. And if we envision another sphere like this, but over to the other side, we're going to note, let me just get a bit closer, that where I'm flying right now is going to be a dead zone. So what we should probably do is move these diagonal ones in at least a bit more until basically its radius will be the center line of our station, but most likely we'll probably want it to overlap as well. So the edge of that sphere should be somewhere over here, so we should probably move that in until that occurs. And we could also move the other ones in as well. But that's basically what we want to do, is make so there's no dead spots. So until and eventually we'll end up with this weird little spherical, like balloon shaped type thing. I mean, on the outside it's not completely spherical, there's dead zones out there, but at that point you're getting pretty far away from our station. So anyway, I thought I'd show this to you. I wanted to come in here and play around with it myself anyway, just to get a visual representation of what we were trying to accomplish, and I think this kind of does it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys next time.